Hey y'all, I'm back. I forgot to do the surprise. So this is gonna be a separate video. Um, but we're gonna do it very quickly because I have to go. So this is my unicorn traveler's notebook and it's super cute. It's supposed to be a camel one, but as you can see, this is a camel one. This one looked more brown, even when it wasn't patinaed. It looked more brown, but not as chocolate brown. I just think it was a special unicorn. So I've been really inspired by Jan the Crazy, her YouTube channel, and just how she customizes her notebooks. I mean, just doing all sorts of fun things. Like, there are a lot of travelers, company lovers who have done really nice things to customize their covers. I've customized my covers, or one of my covers, but I didn't do it. Moomin did it, and it's embossing, right? So, and this is so beautiful. But I like seeing folks who have put like stamps on their covers and patches and did it themselves, because Moomin's work is gorgeous. And it is an investment that, if you can afford it, I definitely recommend it. The whole process was just wonderful to do. But I am going to make some changes myself. And I figure I'm willing to experiment on this unicorn one because, you know, it's a unicorn one. I'm gonna buy a passport brown one to go with my passport standard. And I actually think I may buy a used one just so that it has some age to it, similar to my standard TN, which I got back in 2016. But anyway, this one is my unicorn, so I figured I would do something special to the unicorn. And what I'm gonna do is I got this Moomin patch when I was in London last summer in June, and I thought it would be super cute to put the Moomin patch on here. And it says sew on patch, but this is Moomin Mama is not just any mother. She is the one the rest of the family or their friends cannot really cope without. Though of course they never say it, she's always warm and welcoming. She is also calm and collected and never lets little things get on her nerves. Basically, this is me. So I am going to use this and glue it down and then love it. So I got the patch. I've never done this before. I got this glue, leather and suede glue. I hope it's permanent. I did not check to see if this was like permanent, because I do have some E600 down in my studio, but let's just give it a go. I'm scared, but I'm a whole collage artist. I glue things not for a living just yet, but I do make money gluing things down. So I'm just going to, the good thing is that this is very, has a nozzle so that you can get all the little edges, but you don't want to get too much glue on the edges because as you press it out, the glue is going to spill over. So let's see if I followed my own advice, because I already feel like I have a lot of glue on here. And if it doesn't stay, then I will go to step 2, which is taking it to a local neighborhood shop where I know they do patches and stuff. And they have like the sewing machines and everything to like sew on patches, because I will not be sewing this on. Just want to make sure I get the edges, because that will make everything look Okay, so I have some glue. I'm gonna stand up so I can get this right. But you know what, guys? Nothing has to be perfect. This is just for fun. And I think that looks good. I'm gonna press it, but not press it too hard. And then I'm gonna let it sit and try to catch. And I'm gonna probably put something on it so that it can really, and I'm not gonna touch it until tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to come back and then we can set this up. But I just wanted to show you very quickly what I was doing. See, you can see the glue coming out. So I'm gonna, I knew that was gonna happen. I could feel it underneath. And I wish I had like a little Q-tip or something. But you use what you have. Again, it's not gonna bother me. But I try to be as neat as possible. Okay, I'm still pleased. So now when I look at this, I can remember like, oh yeah, London was a blast. I can't wait to go back. I had fun. And I travel solo, but London was fun. Covent Garden, I was there all the time buying things, roaming around trying to find the Moomin store. Finally found it. And then it was closed for renovations. So they had another pop-up location that I had to search for. But I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if this is permanent glue, so we're just gonna have to wait it out and see where we are tomorrow. I'll pop back on and add to this video. But in the meantime, I can see what's happening here. The glue is like, hey, we're coming out now. So I'm just cleaning it up. But yeah, this was cute. I'm glad I did it. Wasn't as bad as I thought. This might become a problem. I have other patches too that I got from Liberty London, the department store in London. Such a beautiful department store. My God, it's so beautiful. Being there all day. And I don't really like malls and department stores, but that one was lovely. Okay, so that is what we're gonna do. And let's just take a look. I don't want to fiddle with it too much until it dries, but that's what it looks like. I think it's absolutely adorable. All right, so we're gonna just let that dry and then I will come back tomorrow. So stand by. Hey friends, so I glued this down. It worked. It feels very secure. Isn't it so cute? And I did a pretty good job. You can see there's a little bit of glue around here, but that's not gonna bother me at all. I am very excited to report that this glue can get your little patches on your traveler's notebooks. So let's finish this and give it a purpose. I already have a purpose for it, but we have to finish it. So I got my Moomin patch on. I want to replace the string. So save the brown one for later and put in a nice red one. Look at that. Ah, so cute. Why are you so cute? I'm not going to put a charm or anything on it. Let's see if we can get it through the hole without having to untie it. I am being quite lazy, but it should work. Oh, look at that. Boom. So, I think this is too loose, so we are gonna have to untie it a little bit, or just make another knot and just see what we end up with. What if I make it right down here? Okay, that's fine to me. It might be too tight. It might be too tight, friend. I mean, it's okay. But let's just see. Once I put notebooks in it, it might be too tight. So let's bring it up a little bit. I'm so excited about this notebook. I love finding ways to use what I have. And this is 2025 is the year of me loving and using all of my TNs. And girl, I'm probably going to be a TN exclusive shortly. Wait till you see what I did with my Hobonichi weeks and my TNs. So this is super cute. I love this thing already. Okay, let's see how it works. I think let's leave it like that. But I love that it's red. But we're not done. We're not done. I have a couple things we can add here. I have this Moomin charm that I got, come on, focus, from the Moomin store in London. So we can, I used to have it on my Hobbies TN, but it goes here better. So I just take it in this little claspy thing here and just pop it on. So now we have Moomin. Okay, so let's get some books in here. So what are you using this for, Krista? Well, I think I may have mentioned in one of my videos, and I'll show you my notebook, but I am starting my French language learning journey this year. So I've already started. I'm just a few days in. I aim for an hour a day, but it's because I have more time on my hand, it's turning into like 2-3 hours a day. But at minimum, it will be an hour a day, Monday through Friday, and then the weekends, pretty much just listening to short stories online, or podcasts, or reading like little kids' books and things like that. It's a lot. Like, I thought I would be able to get through a chapter each day of my textbook. No, it's looking like a chapter each week. Like, it's so many words and I don't know anything. But I'm using a combination of 2 textbooks. Easy French is one of them. And then the other one is called Complete French Grammar. And then I have a book of short stories. And then I have a dictionary. So those are my 4 textbooks. I'm also using Duolingo just for funsies, but no one really learns how to learn a language on Duolingo. But it is fun, and I am doing it every day just because it's something to do. And then I'm using a YouTuber. It's like Learn French with Dylan. She's wonderful. She has all sorts of resources and materials. So I got a couple, and then Learn French with Alexis. So I have 2 French teachers that I'm using on YouTube. But one of the things that I wanted to do with this is, from what I've heard from Dylan, the teacher, French teacher on YouTube, it is best to prioritize pronunciation at the beginning, even like day 1, and then also writing. So I don't know many words, but I do want to keep a little diary every day of just writing a sentence or 2 about, you know, either the lesson or the day, using the words that I know and just trying to piece it together, even if it isn't correct, but just trying. And then over time, I'll have this log of all of my French by day. So my plan is to just take a little stamp. Like, I have these you know, these are all books that were in my stash. Whenever you get a traveler's notebook cover, they give you a free book inside. So I have these in my stash. So I'm just going to use these two. And then this is something that I had in my hobbies TN. Remember I showed you this and I said, I'm just going to put it back in my stash. And then when I'm ready to use it again for something, I will. So I was using it to track all the days that I played Stardew Valley and was knitting. And I did that for a couple months from September to December. And then prior to that, I was just using it back in 2021 or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, all I do is, because it's undated, all I'm going to do is just take this and take a paper clip and ignore these pages because they don't matter. And then I'm going to just make a January month calendar and use this to track the days that I write in my journal. Just put a little sticker that says I did my journal entry, I did a journal entry, just to track the days. And so that'll be in there. And then these will be these blank notebooks. Each page will just be a sentence or two, and then with the date. And that way over time I might be able to, you know, write paragraphs or, you know, just do more, like a full journal entry. But I do want to just log my process in whatever ways that I can, and at the same time teach myself. So I'm going to put these two notebooks in, and I have a little junk band, and I'll decorate these books at some point. Right now I'm not going to do that, but I am just going to set up the little notebook, and then I'll do the first entry with you. I don't know where my stamp is. Where's my stamp? I think my stamp is on my desk. So I have these in here. I just don't like this maroon color, so I think I may end up covering these covers with like collage paper or like a magazine thing or something. I just gotta make it look nicer. I think I may end up using like a page from a magazine or something to cover these. But in the meantime, I could just put both of them here. And then in the middle, I can just pop the calendar. That's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Actually, I think I want the calendar in the front because it's something pretty to look at. So just organize it. Maybe like these two. So happy I can like continue to use up all my stuff. Like I don't throw anything away. I use everything until it's used up, no matter how long it takes me to use it, because yeah. So that's in there, and then we can put this one here. That way I don't have to look at the unattractive maroon colors. I mean, I'm just not loving them, you know? So that's in there, and that's it. That's my little Moomin TN, and then I'll put the bookmark on in the journal. I'm definitely gonna put some stickers and stuff on these journals, make them look pretty. And that is my cute little language diary. So let's write our first sentence. So these are the words that I've learned so far, and I am going to write them down. Just start right on the first page and write them down. Using my Vico. This has Diatramentis ink in it. Just make sure it's flowing. Okay, it's flowing. I'll leave space to do the stamp for the date. And actually, I'm going to take the whole book out because it'll be easier to write on. Try to make it look as neat as possible. So I'm going to say, hello, bonjour, Je suis Krista, David, c'est mon journal in français. My pronunciation, but I don't care. I know I'm gonna get better. Okay, and this is just French, and I'm not gonna write the translation. So what I basically said was, hello, I'm Krista David. This is my French diary, or my diary in French. This is my French diary. And then I'll put a sticker here, and then I'll go put tomorrow's date, and then I'll write a sentence tomorrow. So that's what this is gonna be. And I'm just gonna make sentences with the words that I'm learning as I learn them. But I think this is gonna be so great. Make sure that's dry. And I think it's dry because deatramentus dries fast. And now I'll put it back in here. Boop. And then here. And then the next time you see this, I'll do flip throughs periodically, but I am going to add stickers and things to this. I'm going to cover these. I'm going to collage these covers. But yeah, this is going to be my little language diary to go with my language notebook. So I'll show you this again when I do a walkthrough of my language notebook, just so you can see how I'm using the Stology notebooks to like study French. And then I'll show you a flip through of this with the completed covers and stuff, stickers or whatever I decide to use. This is kind of annoying me. Oh, you know what I should have done? That's what it is. I should have grabbed this one. This one's feeling a little loose. Grab the little one. And then that way we have space. Everybody has space. Everybody was kung fu fighting. There we go. Perfect. Just gotta work with it. You just gotta work with it. Okay. And that's it, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely come back if you want to see my French language learning notebook and see more of my French language learning TN Moomin edition. I'm going to be gluing patches on everything now. This is fun. Oh my gosh. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be using this pencil board in here too. I gotta put like a little, I'm gonna put like a little craft folder in here. Do I have a craft folder? Didn't I just say goodbye? I did say goodbye, but like, I mean, do I have a craft folder in here? I'm looking at my stash. I feel like my stash is full of goodness. It's so good. Well, I don't have a craft folder, but I have this leather Baumkuchen folder, which is completely destroyed. I wonder if I can dye this. Anyway, let's see what happens if we put this in here. Boop, boop. Use what you have. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna leave this in here. This is good. Ah, look at that! Boom! I mean, it's ruined, but that was on me. All right. I mean, we got a little overhang. I gotta figure out the layout so that it all sits in there properly. But this is fine. Yeah, I feel so blessed. All right, there you go. There's my little cutie. Okay, bye.